I'm Dr. James Marcum. I think the greatest advancement we're going to have in cardiovascular disease is finding out the cause of disease. Disease comes from our diet, the stress levels we have, and our genetics. Unfortunately, we can't change our mom and dad, but we can do a lot about the food we eat. We've noticed that over the last 100 years, if we eat more of a fat-filled diet, we've had more blockages in our hearts. There's been some excellent studies that have been done at the Cleveland Clinic that shows that people that start eating healthier have lower risk of heart disease, lower risk of heart attacks, and actually regression on diseases. And I originally moved here because I loved practicing. I thought the Chattanooga Heart Institute was probably the greatest practice I could ever be at. I also love this area. I started realizing that, there was so much more to cardiology than just what I was being taught. So that's when I started thinking, well, what is really going to solve the problem? What is really the cause of this vascular disease? And that's when I started to take this sort of a full balanced approach on treating a person's mind, because it's in that thinking in the brain where they understand and have the power to make changes that they need to. Now, sometimes in this well-marketed world, it's not so easy to make changes. So I try to talk to my patients, meet them where they're at. I try to love them and not judge them, and then make steps one step at a time. When those light bulbs come on and they start feeling better and have more life, that's what really motivates me to keep going.